coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Fighting for evil, good is dumb, Going Deep Show. I'm the kid. Welcome to what we refer to as nonsense that dudes have and say while they're drinking beers here in the studio. Tonight joining me, Silverback and Touchy McGropiefeels.
Nice.
It's like every show is going to get better and better.
Thanks for that.
Keep ahead.
Touchy McGropiefeels. Finger McFingertons.
That's a good one, too.
If you'd like to send us some email, studio@GoingDeepShow, that's the way to go. We're going to do some news headlines here. We haven't done this in a while, where we fire up the old news headliner thingy. Something I wanted to talk to Silverback about a little bit. One thing I really want to incorporate into the show, and I know this is going to do some reading, but it's going to be worth it. When you go to these porn sites, there's all the comments underneath. But do you ever read the comments?
They have comments?
First of all,
can't say I do.
First of all, who the fuck is making the comments? You know what I mean? It's like, do you do it before or after you jerk off?
Probably before.
I'll tell you this. I would definitely do it. I'm hoping before. Otherwise, that keyboard is full of just fucking drizzle.
Can you imagine being so inspired by a porn that you stop mid-stroke? I got to comment on this. This is the lighting in here is phenomenal.
So we have to go in.
Who is working that boom mic? Because the sound is just tremendous.
It is tremendous. I'm challenging you guys, okay? And the next time you do go to a porn site and you find one you like, go to the comments, because there's got to be some amazing gems in there. Just got to be.
I've been kind of against porn lately. I've been more about the whole, you ever heard of Chaturbate?
You've been mentioning Chaturbate.
It's a little bit different than porn.
Is it? Like, what's the difference?
Cool. It's more realistic.
Like, are these people girls that you can actually meet and shit?
No, well, I don't know. Maybe if you paid them enough. but they.
What's the difference between Chaturbate and like regular?
Which I never have done, but you can chip them or you can tip them, and the girls will be. It's like a webcam, live webcam. You can watch for free, but if you want to, tip, they do more and whatever. Right. You can do private shows or whatever, but it's a pretty cool site. It's a pretty interesting thing. Better than
something
porn.
New.
Check it out.
Well, is there like a porn element to it?
Yes. But
at least a little.
But it's just not like same old like all makeup up,
Right.
Lighting, everything's there. It's just they're just chilling on the couch, and it's just.
I don't know about you guys, but I go back to like original, who I'm into right now, Katie Morgan. Katie Morgan.
I'm familiar with her work.
Early days, Katie Morgan. But now she's into the MILF action. She's a little older, and she's like the mommy. This is what sucks about getting old to the age we're at. Like, Devin was one of my favorite ones back in the day. And
there's
Katie
one,
Morgan's now.
There's one, her name is Cherry DeVille.
Cherry?
Cherry DeVille. She is cool.
Girls, yeah, the girls are great. You gotta love it. But as we approach our news headlines here, this is the first one. I always love finding stories of women doing the becoming the molesters of these kids or getting in trouble for doing some stuff with their students, kind of a thing. A former Miss America contestant was arrested in West Virginia for sending obscene photos of a 15-year-old student that she once taught. So she wasn't even teaching the kid at this point. And do they say if it's a guy or a girl? Because, we live in a world now where a lot of women, I know some pretty attractive women who are into women. Uh-huh. Do you think that there would be a big of an outcry if this woman was sending naked pictures to a girl as it would be to a boy? Like, they have to try to we got to come down hard because it's a boy. To be as equally hard as they are with the girls.
I just want to know, working in education, where are all these hot teachers that are, it's. Well, actually, at one of my schools, I had one of these.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it was one of those things where she wasn't quite that hot. But it was also one of those things where, you didn't have to be a rocket surgeon to figure out the kids that she was working with, she worked with kind of like the bad clientele, and they always wanted to go to her classroom. They always wanted to be around, and they're like, dude, shit's going down.
She's doing a little gangbang in there.
There's no way that kids are that excited about going to see her class.
Right.
So, like, when she got caught, I was like, ha, I'm so smart.
We know dirty girls when we see them.
Right.
So what's funny about that situation right here about the Snapchat, it says that they found pictures on the phone from Snapchat, unless he screenshot them, they shouldn't be finding pictures on the phone from Snapchat. So obviously they were probably sending different ways than Snapchat.
They sent lewd pictures. Maybe Snapchat to a teenager. So she's a former Miss America pageant lady. They give these mugshots. They give
Poor
all.
Girl looks like she's been crying.
She's just a worried face. This is so sad for her. This is so awful. But
I just wanted attention. I just wanted to show them my tits.
There's nothing wrong with
and she's married.
A hot chick showing her titties.
She just wanted some attention because her husband didn't give it to her. So
but the thing is, what if the husband was all about it? What if the husband was fine with it?
Maybe, you know what I mean? What if he said, "Hey, send that kid your tits"?
I'm wondering how old was the kid? 15? They said. Yeah. Okay, 15's a little bit young.
A little young.
It's a little young. But if he went through puberty, though, he could be like fully developed.
Like 20. He could have a beard. At 15.
If he,
Is it the beard at 15, or is it this? Smooth face 15 looks like 12. That's the hard part.
We live in a time now where you gotta really watch every goddamn thing you say, everything you do, every picture that you post, everything. It's crazy if you think. I mean, this has never before did this happen in the history of anything, and it's just weird. It's really strange that we have this device in our pocket now. If somebody gets a hold of us, there's a potential they could send a video or a photo or anything like this. But at the same time, you could try to get a hold of somebody and they can completely blow you off.
Yep.
Not even respond.
So, I'm curious on that whole situation. Why did he have her on Snapchat? Or why they have each other on Snapchat?
The thing is, she's pretty hot. I mean, she's a good looking girl. You can tell. I mean, even in her sad mugshot face, she's a good looking chick.
I'm saying she shouldn't get in trouble for that because the kid had her on there.
But she's got to know.
That's not how it works.
No, she's got to know. She's got to be the adult.
Right, because he was, if he was 18, let's say. If
he's 18, this isn't even a story, really.
In Michigan, it still doesn't matter. In Michigan, if there's a special rule for educators that
you just can't.
If they're a student, even if they're 18, you can get in trouble for it.
Gotcha. Well, that makes sense then.
The other night, this is something completely sidetracked and different than this, but I was watching a slam dunk contest, the McDonald's All-American, the high school kids slam dunk contest, and there was this guy. He was just amazing. He was like 6'7", just remind me of Dominique Wilkins, just power dunker, right? So they had a girl in the competition. Okay, there was a girl in the competition who dunked the ball, basic run up. I can dunk it. Boom. The crowd goes nuts. They give her 10s. And then everybody's jumping around crazy. She was like in the lead of this dunk contest. So I was watching with Addie, and she's like, but her dunk wasn't as good as that other guy's dunk. Why does she get better point? Why does she get higher points? So then this guy comes out. He does he did a dunk where he took the ball. He jumped up, took the ball, tapped the bottom of his foot, and then tomahawked the thing. It was one. I was just like, that looked easy in slow motion. You watch it. He comes down and just hits his foot, and then pound. I'm just like, holy shit.
People are jumping higher and higher. Have you seen that video last month of the kid in like the D2 college where he went up to block somebody and he got fucking clotheslined by the backboard? He got that high that the backboard hit him mid-head and like seriously, dude.
Look that shit up.
I'll look it up right now.
That's crazy.
Technology is wonderful.
But the thing that was so bizarre about this was the girl who did the basic dunk. Crowd goes nuts. She's in the lead for doing like a basic dunk. I mean, even 5'7" Spud Webb back in the day was doing a little bit of some stuff. It was just. I hate doing the man versus woman equality. But physically, this girl was tall. She could dunk. It was amazing. But I was like, was it as good as the guy tapping his shoes and spinning and put it under his leg and then throwing it down? I'm like, no, it wasn't. It just wasn't.
Right,
wasn't as good. Yes, I'm ready. Show me this shit. All right. Goes up. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dude,
that
dude is in the fucking air.
Dude. Oh my God. And they're cheering for him because he got freaking hammered by I'm going to get you.
That's nuts.
Okay. The debate of, athletes, in the past versus athletes now. The athletes now are, that's just, come on.
That's sick.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that goes on. And it's because these guys have better equipment. They're training more. It's just a no-brainer that they're better.
Well, you see a lot more one-sport athletes, which makes them better at their sport, but it also makes them more prone to injury.
Hyper-focused on that.
Well, yeah. They had that kid from Michigan, was it last year or the year before, that just jumping up for a jump shot, and he broke his leg. And the doctors determined it's all because those are the only muscles that he works out, so everything else around it is atrophied. Wow. He doesn't do other sports, and I don't know. You can do a whole show on that. And how America has turned to, well, my kid's going to get a scholarship. My kid's going to get a scholarship. So they're going to do this sport all the time. Yeah, let's do some more news, because my shit's getting boring.
Do you use Tinder at all? No?
I'm a Bumble guy.
I used to.
Back in the day, Tinderage.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
We have a story of a Nebraska couple from a while ago. Brutally murdered and dismembered their Tinder date.
Dude, it looks like they're in bathrobes.
Wow.
They're matching bathrobes.
Dismembered?
A Nebraska couple was charged with dismembering and murdering a 24-year-old woman they found on Tinder. This must be the woman that they murdered. Oh, God.
Wow. They probably took a while to cut up that forehead.
That's a big forehead.
Wait a second now. Let me get it straight. So this guy's 51. She's 23.
Yep.
That's quite the age discrepancy there.
Meth is involved.
They killed a 24-year-old. I don't know. I could have a hard time just understanding how anybody could hurt another person. I feel bad if I even bump into somebody. You know what I mean? How can you fucking kill somebody? Whoa. This is crazy. I think it's maybe that big old mole she has in her eyeball there.
Is that why?
I didn't even notice that because her forehead's so big.
Fuck this chick and her goddamn
You could
mole.
land a small craft on that forehead.
You could.
Can you imagine? She looks like Shelley Long with like a brain issue. Fucking huge.
Megamind.
Megamind. Good shit. But yeah, I don't know. Tinder, you said you're under the Bumble action. Have you had any action from the Bumble?
Yeah.
Did your
I actually went on a workout date last week. We ended up going. We talked for a little bit. And we ended up going to. It's crazy. We went to Planet Fitness at like 12 o'clock at night.
That sounds fun.
At 12 o'clock at night?
Yeah, well, it was that where we had 2 days off. They kept canceling school, and I was already pissed because I actually wanted to teach. And so I had a bunch of energy, and I knew I wasn't going to sleep well. So I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go."
I haven't done that in a long, long time. That'd be kind of fun.
It was pretty cool.
What was this girl like?
Yeah.
Body wise, she okay? She just getting into it or no? Nothing. No. She's starting to get into it.
She got me into Planet Fitness for free though, so that makes you feel so bad.
Does she have a good personality?
It was okay.
Let's talk about what's on tap here. What do you guys? You're chugging some Black and Tans?
A little Yingling, illegal Black and Tan.
I'm doing the old flat tires. I love fat tires. That's my thing.
Thighmaster's still sipping on shame from Thursday.
What's going on with you, Thighmaster? Are you gonna go do something after this? Gonna go try to scope out a chick? You got your girl lined up.
I'm not.
What the fuck?
I'm doing nothing. That's pretty lame.
Yeah, it is pretty lame.
But you got 2 taillights out, right?
He's just got
probably smart.
It's probably smart idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, I think I kind of want to talk about. I collect all these headlines and all these things. And the whole day I'm doing yard work and in the house cleaning and all this other shit. And I'm completely distracted because this week with the blonde lady, that Hollywood, who we call her on the show here, she just she kind of aggravated me on Thursday night.
Hollywood.
Yeah, I call her Hollywood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like to be, someone else's expectations put on me as far as like when I'm supposed to do things and what time I should be places. Because usually that becomes work then, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Right. Not pleasure, fun.
Right. That's half the reason that I haven't really had a strict schedule with this podcast. It's just like whenever these people get here, just let them come and go. I don't want it to be like this thing that they begrudgingly come over and do. I wanted to have people just come over and relax and just have conversation and have fun. Yeah. So she was going to make me dinner and we're going to have some fun. And I was going to stay there and do some work on the computer and then crash but I just showed up and she's like, "You didn't get here on the time allotment that I thought you would." She didn't say it that way, but that's how I took it. I'm like, okay. I was at work. I was having conversations with people at work, and then we have this thing downtown that we go to, and we get familiar with other businesses around town and things like that. And I'm not going to be like, okay, if you're having a good conversation, you're being creative and you're making things with other people and stuff. You're not going to destroy that flow. You're just not going to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's what was going on. We were having the conversations and everything was going. We was like, yeah, this is great, cool, whatever, blah, blah. And I mean, it wasn't like I was like 4 hours late. I was probably like 45 minutes maybe. I said, yeah, I'll be there in, a little bit. But Jesus fucking Christ, I'm just sick of like expectations. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about that. Did you ever have like your ex was Yeah, when she was like, I have these things in my head that I know you should know, and you better know it. And if you don't know it, then you're like, okay.
She made it to the point where it's like I was, working till 7 o'clock at night instead of I was done at 4, and I really just went to the bar because I just didn't want to be home.
Yeah.
It just turned into that, and then that's when I just went down.
It's a matter of expectations, though. That's the thing.
Timelines.
And because I don't have any expectations of when I'm going to see her or when I expect to see her. You know what I mean? And if I did that and then she didn't like come to that, would I get pissed about that? No. Even if I did. But still, is this just the difference between guys and girls? Because it's so just relationship wise. Did you catch that Bill Murray thing? Did you watch the Bill Murray thing yet?
I haven't yet.
You have to watch it because there's one thing that I got out of that movie, and it was spur of the moment, spontaneity, just doing something that you didn't have planned, nothing was set up to do. It was just, as I'm watching it, I was just like, you know what? That's how you got to live life. You do. You just have to. It was great. You have to watch that movie, dude. It's so good. So good.
Go with the flow.
You just go with the flow, and if something, just tonight, if something, let's go here. Just go do it, or go show up somewhere, meet somebody new. Think about what you do and what you don't do. I'm gonna stay home tonight. I'm not gonna go out and do anything. I've had nights where I'm just like, I'm by myself. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the Mulligan's and I'm just gonna sit at the bar. Whoever shows up and sits next to me, I'm gonna start talking to him.
I'm the same way.
Just go and live life, meet new people, do some cool shit. I don't like to be like held back like that. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You gotta live life.
I do.
Gotta have some fun.
I got my last relationship was expectations. That's why I got it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And I found out it was a good thing I did.
Oh yeah. It is hard though because I like her. I do. I like her a lot. I want her to work. I want things to work. And it's not a matter of me. And I'm sure this goes for you too. You're not asking them to do anything. You're asking them to take things away from what they have in their list.
Yeah.
They have a list of things they want to do. I want to do this and this and this and this. Okay.
for me, it wasn't so much the list. It was just the schedule. Like, well, okay, I have no problem with that, but it's not something you're just going to tell me. This is when we're going to do this, and this is when we're going to do that. No. When it happens, it happens.
Yeah, when things get too set in stone, and really, it sucks when you have the kid you're going to find this out with the kids. These are the night you have the kids. These are the night you don't have the kids. All that kind of thing. Right. So your spontaneity gets chopped in half a little bit when it comes to that kind of stuff. But you have to know when the opportunities are there to not have something just planned out and all the way through. Right. It's hard. It's just hard
for the next person. You're planning something out, and they let them down, and then they just get all frustrated and pissed at you, and then it just spirals out of control.
What sucks is when you actually care about the person, though.
Right.
Because you want them to just kind of relax about things and just go with the flow. And it just never fucking happens, it seems. And I'm just like, just chill out. Life doesn't need to be this damn... Yeah, it doesn't need to be this freaking... it's crazy. It's crazy shit, man. But when it comes to this podcast, it's a whole different kind of thing where I like to put out what's in my head into the microphone. I do. Mm-hmm. I like because it makes me feel better. Like all day today, like I was really, really feeling like this is weighing on me. I need to get this out of my head because I don't want to like. It's just I don't want to.
It takes a load off.
I feel better after I say it after I put it out there, and that's I think to me that's big. It's like it's like free therapy. I'm sure you made fun of me for this in the past. You're like, we're not. Wait a minute. This is just because you don't want to write a diary. We got to come in here. Right? That's what he used to say. But yeah, it's interesting. So now, back to you and your girl. Okay.
What?
How are you going to get past all of the shit that you've done in the past to try to right this ship and do the right thing? Because you, Silverback, out of the three of us here, Silverback in this room, Poonhound number 1. Okay.
I don't know.
And that's saying a lot because I know this motherfucker. So I know this Silverback, and I know me.
What?
Dude, seriously.
So what I did was I just deleted everything but Facebook.
Dude, fuck Facebook. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I mean, I have it just for being bored. I'll get on there and scroll, but that's about it. But I don't have,
Dude, you had a killer Tumblr. You had a killer Tumblr, and you got rid of all that.
The Snapchat, I killed it.
But Tumblr's gone anyway now.
Yeah, Tumblr is completely just non-porn.
Tinder, killed it. I had fake Facebook accounts, killed them. I had a lot of things like that.
This girl must be pretty awesome, dude.
So, yeah, she's pretty cool.
She have a golden snatch.
So it just made me. Is
she gonna ruin your life someday?
I hope not. But it just made me realize I'm like I had enough. It's been 8 years of my life living a second life, and it was time to get over. And I found the right person to do it with. So that was it.
Does it concern you that you found her?
This does concern me.
Where does she?
This is what concerns me because I found her because of what I was doing.
Right. And I. Does it concern you that she could do the same kind of thing?
Yes, it does.
Because that's always the thing.
All right, she was excited, and she was excited about how I talked with her, and we had hit it off that way. So, and I'll bring it up to her. I'll say, hey, like I think about this. I was like, how do I know that you're not going to want to get excited or a lot of attention from somebody again like I did with you? Because what I did was I messaged her randomly on Instagram, and I saw her just because she was friends with somebody else I knew. And I was like, hey, you're beautiful. I was like, man, I was like, guy, I would send this out to girls once in a while. I was like, hey, you guys would pay for like a portfolio of you, like picture portfolio.
Do the words settle down like scare you at all? They scare the shit out of me. I don't want to settle down. I think I've settled down enough. No. I settled down enough.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, and I think I've thought about this because I think when I think about stuff, should I go out? I have a free night. Should I go out and have a drink, do some stuff? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you go out. You get a free night. You sit at home, chill, relax. right? When you need to.
I might go out. I like having the freedom of doing what I want to. If I want to go out, I go out. If I don't want to go out, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
And that's what's nice. Like, I feel like with, like, say, this girl I met, she's like, I want you to go out all the time. Like, I want that when we're together. I want you to be able to just be like, hey, go out, have a good time. You deserve it. And I was like, my wife was never like that. You know, she never even, no way. And I feel like it's just meeting the right person. That's
the biggest thing in a relationship is you've got to have your own. You've got to have that support of, hey, you go out and hang with the boys tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and hang. Go with the girls and do something. And that was when I was married. It was the same. You know, she was from out of town. She was from way out of town, and she had people that she knew from work, but she wasn't a real social person. And I'd beg her, like, just go out with your work buddies. Go, you know, I'll watch the girls. Go have some wine. Go do it. And she never wanted to do that. And it was always what it does. It traps you, so that the only people in the relationship, you know, it's just you two always together.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like that.
When they get upset, they push that on you. Whereas
I refuse. I refuse to get jealous and hurt though. I just don't. If a guy's hitting up on a girl that I'm with, I'm just like, I just don't. I'm beyond that now. I don't care. I don't give a shit anymore about that. I just don't. Because the way I look at it is, okay, you're barking up the wrong tree as far as whatever you want to do. I'm cool with whatever. I don't want the trouble in my head. I just don't care. I just don't. I don't know. Is that weird?
I think I don't know. It depends on who. I think.
There's not. I don't know who. There hasn't been
anybody that made you feel that way.
No.
Yeah.
I think the last time I felt that way, I was probably like 20 or 21 years old with an old girlfriend, and I got a little bit jealous. But then I was just like, okay, I don't know. I'm to the point now where I just don't care.
See, and
if any girl that I am with, okay, let's say Hollywood goes and like gets flirted on by another dude or whatever, she goes out with another guy, I'm like, okay,
have fun, guy.
Whatever, dude. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not in the fight game anymore. I don't care. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. I'm not into the like, I want a tug of war here. Right. No, I'm not picking the rope up. I don't give a shit. I value my friends and my hanging out time with my friends, and I have enough friends that if some shit goes down, and I'm just like over that. I'm not going to be sitting around fucking wallowing in my sorrow. I'm going to go have some fun and just live life. Just how it is.
Makes sense.
So, oh shit. We have a hottie of the week this week. Her name is Inga Liss. I think I swear we had this when Solomon was in here with us.
I would remember that.
Yeah, she's a pretty hot chick. Her name Inga. INGA.
Go back to the Superman.
Liss.
The Superman was the best.
The Superman one, where?
Yeah, she had like Superman underwear on.
Oh, this one here?
No, the one before that you showed.
She is a hot little number, redhead. When I pull up a picture, it brings up other pictures. So I don't know what it is. Oh, these right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
There it is.
Inga Liss, everybody. Hottie of the week this week on the Going Deep show. We used to do this all the time. Big, nice, round boobies. You gotta love it.
She looks like a deep thinker.
Yeah.
On the drill press.
Yeah.
She's leaning on the drill press.
Silverback, you got anything to tell everybody to wrap these episodes up?
I saw that picture and completely went blank.
I know.
It's amazing.
The female form is just something else. I love it.
I feel like every once in a while we should tell people to have their cat spayed or neutered.
There you go. Look at these titties. Oh my god.
Damn.
Well,
Touchy McFinger the butt. What do you got to say to end this up?
Now. That's a good name.
Touchy McFinger butt.
Touchy McFinger butt. I don't have much to say. I guess.
Okay.
Just don't get too carried away with the fake profiles and stuff like shit like that in your life.
Hey, bring the kids. This is Going Deep show. Thank you for listening in. Till the next one.